Cooking with Peahc. It's been a long time since last time, but let's see what our ingredients are today. Well, I don't know. Well, we'll see if this will be good. Oh god. Oh god, this tripod is a bit loose. Let me just try and fix this. There we go, not as loose anymore. So here we have some minced meat. This is 340 grams. Some tomato sauce right here. And want to try this out. This is just garlic. Then we have some champinjoner, which I have no idea what they're called in English.
Mushroom.
Well, my mom says mushrooms, but champinjoner is a sort of mushroom. So, champinjoner is a species of mushroom, but what kind in English, I have no idea. This is called broccoli rice, and it contains, well, obviously broccoli, kale, zucchini, spinach, and some kind of algae. For a little bit of spice, we're going to put a little bit of chili habanero. The whole point with this, you can do it spicy if you want. We don't want it to be spicy. But we want a little bit of spice. We're not going to put that much because we don't want this particular dish to be spicy. And then some white mould cheese. Because apparently blue cheese is not what it's called in English. For some reason I always thought that, but maybe blue cheese is a specific brand. It's just called mould cheese. I mean, mögelost in Swedish is the direct translation to English would be moldy cheese. Or mould cheese actually. But yeah, I thought it had some special name in English. Anyway, this is a white mould cheese with chili. And also, whoops, I forgot something. And the last ingredient that we're going to be using is this Shirataki rice pearls. Instead of, I mean, basically this is our grain. There we go. Now, how much of this we'll be using? I don't know, probably half of what's left in this bag, maybe. I mean, it is 340 grams, and we're gonna try and maybe put 300. I mean, how much? This whole bag is 500. We'll see. I mean, you can put close to what the ground beef that you have. But we might put between 250 to 350, somewhere along that apart. So, I don't know how many mushrooms, we're just gonna throw them in. And we'll see. So I'll be back after I've done some things. With the help of my mom. While my mom is tasked with starting the browning of the meat. I like the browning of America. I'm going to be washing the Shirataki rice pearls. I want to give them a good cleanse. Because we are not actually going to, we are not going to be boiling these by themselves. They're actually going to go into just the pan with everything else. So you want to make sure that you clean them pretty well. Because what you normally would do, or at least what is recommended, you clean them, you put them in water, you boil them, then you clean them again. So just make sure that you clean them very well in this stage right here. Depending, obviously, because we have noted that this specific brand that I'm using, which I don't know the brand of, look back in the video if you really care. They are pretty clean to begin with. I mean, but still, you don't really want to trust corporations or a company and in the meat as you're browning it. My mom reminded me we normally use a meat stock, like just one of these dried meat stocks, right? She's giving it to me to show you, one of these things. So do that if you want some extra flavor. We're gonna do that. Yeah, that's what we normally do. And it tastes good. Oh god. So what we've done so far, well, as you can see, we've browned the meat a little, thrown in the champinjoner, mushrooms, vitlöken, the garlic, and a little bit of chili habanero. Going to be adding a little bit of Himalayan salt or pink salt. In some areas, that is what this is called. Not too much because of the what's it called? The stock contains salt as well. So, but there will be quite a lot of volume and stuff in this. So, and then the cheese as well will have a little bit of salty taste and all that. So. But still, just a pinch, maybe a little bit more than a pinch, but salt how much you want. And as the water has started to pretty much evaporated, we're gonna put in, oh god, I can't open that. Gonna have my heavy lifter mom do it for me. There you go, just throw it in. This is tomato sauce. How much that is, no idea. We're going by feelings now. Because that's the beauty of maybe some tomato puree, maybe. You think? Maybe a bit more? Yeah. So we're going to be putting a little bit of tomato puree in there as well, because it wasn't that much. And the broccoli rice, I think that's pretty good, right? We're also gonna add the pearls. And some water. So this is why I'm not that concerned about it being too salty with the amount of salt that we put in, because I mean there's a lot of volume right here. So just move it around a bit. And I mean, I do think we could put in a bit more. You could put in more garlic and stuff than we did, because of the volume of, if you want more of those type of flavors. I mean, most of the flavor that we're going to experience with this is going to be from the white mold cheese. And this whole pack is 150 grams. We're going to be putting 60% maybe. Around 60% of it. Maybe I will cut it in pieces, might be easier to just distribute it, sorry. Then make sure to clean your hands before cooking and stuff. I have seen some of the pictures you guys have sent after you've cooked some of my recipes and all that. Continue sending those. It's actually pretty fun to see. But the backgrounds look disgusting on some of you guys. And this is how it looks at the moment. I'm going to be putting on a cover so that it starts bubbling a little bit. We want to get out some of the most moisture at the moment. It's a bit too much. So we end up putting more, I would say, than 60%. We'll probably put like 75% actually of the white molded cheese in here. But yeah, I mean, if people are keto, this is actually keto right here. And one of the reasons with the Shirataki noodles, not only because, well, they taste good, but they're also low carb, if not no carb actually. Or for you Americans, net carbs, because here in Europe we separate fibers from carbs. So here you go, that's how it looks at the moment. We'll be back when this is done. Oh yeah, I did forget to say when you start cooking everything and all that, you want to have it at the medium to medium high heat. And now when it's right here, after it starts bubbling like this, you want to turn it down, or you can actually turn it down a bit before bubbling, as soon as you put on the lid actually. To put it down to maybe middle low heat. We have it at the moment at 5 out of 9. So it's in the middle. So yeah. I mean, it smells delicious. And there you go. I mean, we'll see how it is. Because I mean, I don't know if it actually tastes good. I've never done this before. But the good thing about cooking is that you can just replace ingredients pretty easily. Just use alternatives, maybe change up a little bit of spices here and there. That's one of the best parts about cooking. Making things taste good is very easy. It's very easy to make things taste good. And to cook and all that is very relaxing. I'm just sitting here in my chair with my tablet listening to something while this is going on. Very comfy. After a certain amount of time, removed it from the heat. We're just gonna let it off the warmth. I mean, the thing about this is, I don't know how long it's been in there, nor do I know exactly kind of like, depending on how much water you want in it, how thick, whatever. How long it can be in there varies. But this is how ours is at the moment. And you want to stir it from time to time. I mean, when it's on the hot plate and it's cooking. So it doesn't... I mean, it probably wouldn't stick to the bottom because of all the liquids. But you still want to move it around. Holy shit, it looks really bright. Alright, well, this is the next day. Wait. No, it's 07, the 17th of February, and I think I cooked this on the 15th. So, this is the last portion that's left. And I completely forgot about recording it before, and with this time I'll be adding a little bit of feta cheese as well in here. You get a little bit of different flavoring and all that, but I mean, my room is pretty dark, so I'm surprised how bright it looks. So really good. Let's taste it with some feta cheese. Really good as well. And for my a little bit of sweetness after one of these gingerbread rullar. So yeah, there we go. That was that of this cooking video. Let's talk about ingredients then. Well, I mean, I did it earlier on, but it's really good. It is actually pretty decently healthy as well, so healthy food. I mean, obviously if I did not eat this, but it's only one, you know.